All right. More windows into the mind that is me. I swear, one of these days, with these 10 questions videos, it's going to be like opening the Ark of the Covenant and somebody's face is going to melt. That said, these 10 random questions came not from Neil Collects, but from the autograph fisherman John Burgess. He and his lovely and absolutely hilarious wife did a video not that long ago about 10 random questions in the realm of Neil Collects. And I gotta say, John, I'm these ones took me a little bit. I give you that. These ones made me think. So we're gonna go down all 10, couple of stories, couple of random things, and then there's a bonus question, and we'll see about that. So question number 1. If you were a wrestler, what would your stage name be? Now, weirdly, I kind of touched on this sort of similar thing in one of Neil's response videos, because it was what would your theme song be, and I mentioned that, as a large human being, there's two ways you can go in wrestling. You could go the dark evil heel, or you could go the comedy fat guy. So working at that as my two options. If I'm going the dark evil heel, oh god, I don't even know. It'd be something, I don't know, kind of sinister in one word. I don't know. Be cool, like retribution or something like that. I don't know, but if I'm going the comedy route, which probably would be the best one, I think it would be also be my rap name, noticeably FAT. Question number. I'm going to let you sit on that one for a minute. You'll get that one on the way back to the house. Question number 2. Now this one, he threw a wrinkle in it. If you won $1 million, what would be the first thing you buy yourself? That last part is kind of what threw me. Ultimately, I was thinking initially when I first saw the video, all right, what would I buy myself? Like, I don't need another car. I already have a car. Maybe like some Grail cards, like going after a Roberto Clemente autograph or rookie card or something. But then Wednesday happened. I was sitting here Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock p.m. It was 52 degrees Fahrenheit. So in Celsius, I don't know, 10 or 12 or so. So a decent day, in Western New York. Gary B., you probably looked out your window about this time, so you'll back me up on this one. So 3 o'clock, 52 degrees and sunny. 5:45, not even 3 hours later, a driving snowstorm. That happened. The pavement was too warm for any accumulation, but there was accumulation on the lawns and cars. So, if I won me $1 million, first thing I'm buying myself is a house not in the polar vortex. When you invent a term like that and you have to live through it, it kind of grates on you. Number 3, would you rather play or watch sports? I don't know. I know, like John's wife said, it would depend on the sport. For me, my chosen sports for the longest period of time in my life were football, American football, and track and field. I'll leave you to figure out what events I did in track and field. But even today, in my 40s, busted up, banged up from all the sports and idiocy, I think it would still be play. Yeah, to have one more shot to go out there, I'd take it. Pardon me. Number 4, if you could travel in time, what historical thing would you like to see? Now, I liked this one because sometimes you get the question, what would you change? Well, I've touched on that. You don't change anything. Time is linear. You don't mess with it. But what would I like to witness? Now, I think, coming from a history background, I would want to see the signing of something important. So it would either be, for me, one of two. Go back to the signing of the Declaration of Independence back in 1776, or the signing of the surrender aboard the USS Missouri at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, to end World War II. Be one of those two. Number 5, and I like this one. I think you're going to be confused by my answer. What exotic pet would you buy if you could? Now, I know John and his wife were saying like a big cat or a monkey. Neil even said a big cat. I think he said tiger specifically. But they're going to kill you. I mean, a house cat is wired to kill you. We're talking a 900, 1,000 pound house cat. Nah. Nah, you know what you want to do? You want to go my route. If I could get an exotic pet, and actually John brought it up, technically Steve the Turtle is classified an exotic pet, so it all depends on your area. I would go with a capybara. If you don't know what a capybara is, check them out. They are basically, I think they are the world's largest rodent. It's basically a gigantic, I'm talking gigantic guinea pig. And I have seen videos. Apparently they make good companions. So I would get me a capybara. What is the weirdest, this is question 6. What is the weirdest thing I've ever eaten? Nah, not going to say it. But when I think weird things, I think things that I've tried that I would never try again. And there were 2 of those. One is mustard pickles. Horrifying. I was warned, still tried them, still hated them. Number 2, I may get some stick from the people in the South. Boiled peanuts. Tried them? Not again. Nope. Boiled peanuts. Unless somebody has a really convincing argument for me, boiled peanuts are a one and done for me. Number 7, if you could bring back one music artist for one more record, who would it be? Oh, I liked this one. And a couple of my choices were actually taken, so that actually helps. I know John said Johnny Cash. His wife, I think, said Michael Jackson, both of which are great choices. Neil said Freddie Mercury, so you've taken a bunch of my choices. So for me, I have it narrowed down to 3. And I can't make the choice, so I'm just going to throw them out there and see what people think. The first one would be Prince. You talk about an absolutely musical genius, the modern-day Mozart, essentially, as it were. Prince, entertaining showman. From what I hear, put on amazing shows and just ultra talented artist. 2, Leonard Cohen. Was a big fan of his throughout a lot of his career. His career is a lot longer than I was around, but you listen back. And the 3rd would be David Bowie. Those would be the 3. And it's such a series of 3 iconic musical artists that it would just be amazing to get one more album out of them. Now, question number 8. This one actually took me the longest time. It is, who is your non-family hero? So I thought long and hard, and I dug into history, and actually I found something, and I brought a visual aid. It's just like elementary school, show and tell. But my non-family hero, after reading the book and really digging into his life, would be passed away a few years ago, Louis Zamperini. This is the book. It was made into a movie. Read the book. The book is called Unbroken. It's about his story through World War II, and it was, I'm not even going to do it an injustice by trying to describe it, but highly recommend that book. It makes you feel a certain way, and it makes you have the utmost admiration for Mr. Zamperini. Rest in peace. Question number 9. If you go to the bar, what are you drinking? Shockingly, I actually don't go to the bars or drink much anymore. But if I do, here you go. I'm going to be the most interesting man. When I do go out to the bar, nah. Now, if I go out to the bar, it's going to be whiskey. Period. Whiskey, either straight or mixed with something. And if I have my druthers, and depending on the establishment I'm in, I would prefer my whiskey old enough to drink itself, be it Scotch, Irish, American, or Japanese, because they all make excellent whiskeys. Final question before we hit the bonus. What is your favorite kind of cake/pie? Cake, it's got to be cheesecake. I love me a good carrot cake. The Pennsyltucky in me loves to default back to funfetti cake. But man, there's nothing like just a good solid cheesecake. Nothing beats that. Doesn't even have to be flavored. Just a good well-made, proper, New York-style cheesecake, which means you're not in New York when you eat it. Pie, I don't know. Maybe like a good proper, and again, because they're not neon green, a good proper key lime pie that you would get down in the Florida Keys, because key limes are actually yellow, not green. And the bonus question, I like this one. Could you survive 30 days in the woods with what's on your back? Short and what's on your back basically meaning what do you have on your person? Like, I get dropped in the middle of the woods. Can I survive 30 days? 30 would be a stretch. I don't know. With nothing on me, like I have, no knife, I have them off to the side. I have them in various places, but I have nothing, no knife on me, no sort of anything on me. So it would just be like the clothes I'm wearing, my shoes, and my wits. So I'm screwed. No, I think I could maybe go a week or so, because like I said in previous videos, I am an Eagle Scout. I do have common sense in theory. Thursday's videos will speak otherwise, but I think I could go for a little bit. 30 days might be pushing it, especially it depends on which woods are we talking. Like, are we dropped into any woods in the Northeast in this time of the country, in this time of the world, of the year? No, I'm dead, frozen. But I know how to prioritize, and I think I would have, I don't know, I think I'd have a pretty fair shot to at least go a week to 10. 30, I don't know. Might be pushing it. So that's it. 10 more questions, 10 more glimpses into whatever is going on up here. They haven't figured that one out yet, but yeah, I like these. I really like these. So link to the Autograph Fisherman, John Burgess, down below. Link to Neil Collects down below as well, because he's the originator of the 10 questions phenomenon, and make sure to check him out and take him up on some of the questions, because there's a lot of people I'm really curious about some of these answers. That said, tomorrow, yes, because this is going to be up Friday. I'm recording it Friday morning. It will be up Friday before too long. Tomorrow, the last plug, 7:30 p.m., Autograph Fisherman's channel. We got us a TTM live stream. Myself, John, Cash and Dad, and Sensei Domino 15. We're going to be jumping in. We're going to be talking autographs. Now I'm up to, as of today's mail, I still have one more day on Saturday. I'm up to 5 unopened TTMs that we're going to rock on the stream. So that's going to do it. Links below. Catch everybody tomorrow at the stream. Happy April 1st.